Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Video hier bei Tendo TV. Mein Name ist Mario, neben mir sitzt der echte Mario, Charles Martinet, und Sverre ist mit dabei. Wir haben ein paar Fragen vorbereitet und ich werde jetzt auf Englisch wechseln sozusagen, damit er uns auch versteht und die Fragen auch beantworten kann. Wir werden das Ganze aber für euch synchronisieren, von daher schaltet auf Deutsch um, wenn ihr Englisch nicht sprecht. Charles. We're very happy to see you again. We just checked. We had the chance to talk to you at Gamescom in 2011, so it's 6 years ago. And I just asked myself, wow, how time flies. It's 6 years, and I thought it was 2 or maximum 3 years ago. So. Yeah, but very happy to meet you again and have the chance to ask some questions. We asked our community to send in some questions, so we have some questions from the fans also. So, yeah, be what is neugierig? Be I don't know. We just start. The games with Super Mario changed a lot over the last years, especially since Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64, which was also the first one you, with your voice as Mario, not counting Mario's fundamentals.
Yes.
How do you experience this development, and what changed most since 1996 from your point of view?
You know, it's been, first of all, the most magnificent journey for me. It's such a joy, it's such a pleasure to be at Gamescom, to talk to you guys, to see people really enjoying the games. That's the greatest gift for me, is to see people really love the games. Over the years, you know, I remember that first time when I got the phone call, Mr. Miyamoto would like you to, you know, to be the voice in a Mario game. I was, yippee! And I didn't even know what it would be like or how it would unfold, but going into that session and doing that magical work of playing and filling with the room with joy, and that's what it's been like. That's the common thread of what it's been like through the last, well, it's 27 years, but 21 years since Mario 64. And it's a miraculous process to me, because you always, no matter how many Mario games you play, you know from the second you put that cartridge in, or the second you put the disc in, or the second you hear that first sound, you know, bing, or dun 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 dun, your heart opens up, you are ready for the game, you're ready to play. And that's the common thread for me that's been there, and the creativity and the joy and the changes through going from before then, from single screen to two-dimensional moving side scroll to 3 dimensions, off the couch, jumping, now taking the system with you with the Switch. You know, every piece of evolution has been amazing. And I always think with Nintendo, I was like, that is so brilliant. How can you top that? And of course, every single time, they top it, you know, and because there's so much love for the game. There's everybody in the company has so much love for the game, love for Mario and Zelda and Kirby and all the characters. Everybody has their particular passion, their particular joy, their favorite character, but everybody has a love for the game and a love for making the game the best it can possibly be, and having that, sharing that experience with the gamer. And that common thread has allowed the creativity to morph and grow and change into what we see. You know, to me, Mario Odyssey is just absolutely a miraculous game, and absolutely way beyond anything I could ever conceive of doing, but exactly consistent with what, you know, you can discover that brilliance of Cappy and the change and the transformation, the exploration of these worlds, always consistent, but always magnificently new and innovative. And so, you know, for me, it's such an honor, it's such a joy to do what I love to do, and then to come and see people enjoying it and having fun, and to be a part of this family for so many years. What a joy.
So Charles, do you know any fan-made Mario games like newer Super Mario Bros. Wii or Super Mario 64 Star Road? And how do you like them if you know them? Do you maybe even have a favorite fan game?
You know, I love things about creativity, and one of the things that I love about creativity is that it inspires more creativity. I think it's magnificent, it's fun, I'm happy just to see it. I haven't actually played any, but I've seen them on, I've seen them on the different internet channels and things that you go to, and I love that. I think it's brilliant, it's fun, and always the joy. What I always hope when I see one of those games is that the joy and fun stays there, because the Mario character as I see him is full of joy and happiness and innocence and fun, respect for everyone, love for everyone, and optimistic and able to jump forward with here we go, and that's the sort of joy that I love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super Mario games in 2D and 3D are rather different concerning setting, story, and of course gameplay. Which kind of Mario game do you like more and why?
I love absolutely everything. It's so easy for me, this one. I love absolutely everything. Every time I see a Mario game for the first time, on 2D or 3D, or I see it like Luigi's Mansion, on the, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so fun. It's so full of joy. Every one of those experiences to me is magnificent and magical. I wouldn't trade any of them.
And you wouldn't choose?
I couldn't choose. I can't because, I'm loving Super Mario Odyssey so much right now, and I just think it's the most brilliant, wonderful thing ever. But then, who knows? When I saw Mario Kart 7 on the DS, I'm like, oh, this is so fun, and to play in 3 dimensions. It's so great because, as I say, creativity inspires creativity, inspires creativity, and it just keeps rolling that way, And I think there's an element of pure fun, not only in creating the games and playing the games, but the sense of fun in life. That if you can seek your joy, seek your passion, seek your happiness, that flows into everything that you do. So, and that's what I love. Is no matter what platform you're on, make it yours.
Okay.
So, coming to voice acting, now that The Legend of Zelda has a fully fledged voiceover, do you think it would make sense to do the same in the Mario game? So, not just like in Super Mario Sunshine with a few samples for some characters, but as in Breath of the Wild?
I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I'm a voice actor. So I don't have to make any decisions on that sort of thing. Of course, every actor would go, oh, I want to play all the, oh, yeah, more. But we've had a relationship of 27 years of total joy, total honesty, total trust. And I'm kind of like the dog on the surfboard. When you go out and you swim in the water and the dog is like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh look, a starfish, oh boy, oh look, a fish, oh boy, that's me. So that's what I do. I don't design games. I could never think of a plot or a musical thing. The phone rings. Mr. Yamamoto would like you to play this in this game. Yippee! That's my joy and my fun. So I am happy with absolutely everything, the gift of every moment of working with Nintendo. That's what it's all about for me. And whatever they decide to do, I know it's right because it's that love and joy and creating that game experience that I would never sacrifice for me to have more to say, And I think, maybe it's true that if suddenly Mario starts talking, that it changes the game. And the changes that we've seen are all things that evolve the gaming experience. And so if the creative teams decide, well, let's try this, I'm happy. But if they say, let's make it less, I'm happy. If they say, let's keep it just the way it is, I'm happy. Because I trust, I absolutely trust.
That sounds very nice.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, it's when you work with the best, it's easy to just relax and take things as they come.
That's right. We recently had a poll on our YouTube channel Tendo TV and asked our viewers to send in their top 5 Mario games.
Oh, great, okay.
And we put all those charts together and made one huge top 10 list of Super Mario Jump and Runs. So it's only jump and runs. Okay. What do you think was the winning game?
Wow, the winning game. That's a really tough one because...
Yeah, we asked ourselves before too.
Do you know, I have so many great memories of Mario 64 and Sunshine and then Galaxy and Super Mario Bros. Wii and Super Mario 3D World and now with Odyssey. I would say my favorite game of all time is Odyssey right now. It could be Mario 64, it could be Mario Galaxy. I'm going to go with Mario 64.
Yeah, you're right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yippee!
And Super Mario Galaxy was second, Super Mario Galaxy 2 third, and Super Mario Sunshine on the 4th place. So we were really, we didn't think about having the 4 3D games on the top 4. We thought one 2D game, maybe Super Mario World, would come higher, but that made us happy seeing Super Mario Odyssey. It's just what the people want most at the moment, at least. So we're very happy.
Yeah, me too. And talk about consistency. You know, I mean, remember the Flood Pack, Professor Egad, Poltergust 5000, Professor Egad. That's consistency.
It is.
So I hope you understand the next question. Then, yes. What's the difference between Mario and the dragon, like in Skyrim?
Well, you know, it's part about the wonderful thing about being an actor. It's like being a carpenter. You know, you have a drill gun, you have a hammer, you have a screwdriver, all those things. And you know, for me, it's all about having fun and being joyful in every moment of what I do. And so, when someone says, "Come into the sandbox and play," I'm always yippee, you know, always ready to go. And I like Skyrim, and I'm so thrilled that it's on the Switch, or you know, that's going to be really a great pleasure for me because I love that dragon. You know, Bit Trip Runner is also coming on Nintendo Switch, which is another one. You know, I'm Charles Martinet, and welcome to Bit Trip Runner 3. You know, that's another great pleasure. So it's just seeing things come into the Nintendo family is really a joy for me.
So all games with your voice are on Nintendo platforms now?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. Woohoo! The dreams come true.
No, that's consistency.
Yes. Yes.
My last...
Like Professor Egad.
Yes. Do you invented all those things?
No, I don't invent anything. I just go in the sandbox and go, yippee!
My last question I just threw away because you answered it almost. So I'm going to ask another one. Super Mario Odyssey is coming in October, and you said it's your favorite Super Mario game of all times at the moment. What's your favorite feature in the game? Is it the Cappy you like most, or I had the chance yesterday to play it for the first time, so the impressions for me are rather new, and it was only 15 minutes, so it's not really a good view on the game. But what do you like most? What is the new idea in the game most fun?
Well, I can't tell you everything that's my most fun because I'm not sure everything's been seen yet, but I love that consistency that we talk about, you know, that I talk about, because to me it's like you play the very first Mario game and then you play the most recent Mario game. You always know from that first sound, from the first music, from the first word where you are. It's you know, Mario's world. And there are things like Cappy that create this world that just expands beyond anything I've ever dreamed of. And I think it's that consistent stretching of the canvas, you know, the taking fun and moving it even in all these directions. That makes an experience of this game more than any game I've ever played an absolute magical experience.
And you also like Mario's new nose physics?
Oh yes, I do. I like the nose very much. Yes. It's all so great. You know, it's just such a pleasure. It's such an honor. It's such a joy for me to, you know, and it's what I wish for everybody. You know, I live this marvelous life of joy and fun and happiness, and I get to see the impact of the small things that I do in people's joy, you know, and I just wish that for everybody, that you follow your heart, that you pursue your dreams and live your vision, because life is so fast. It's so quick. You should be having as much fun as you possibly can.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's the little things. That's something I noticed yesterday in Super Mario Odyssey. If you do a stomp attack... Oh,
look.
who is it?
I finally found you. You're my bestest brother.
There you go. Super Luigi. Luigi number one. Luigi number one. Ho, ho.
Okay, stomp my question, Luigi. What are you doing here?
I searching for Mario.
Where's your I don't know, ghost thing?
Yeah, the
I lost it on the way.
Uh-oh. Oh, let's hope it's not haunted here at Gamescom. Great to see you.
Okay, what I just was saying is what I noticed in Super Mario Odyssey is the little things. When you do a stomp attack in the desert, Mario's outfit is full of sand. It's so nice, little things.
Beautiful. It's the little details. It's those little things that you can play the game a million times, and every time you'll find something new. It's so great.
Yeah, it is. Okay. That's it for the interview. Thank you very much, Charles. It was a pleasure talking to you again. And we are wishing you a great time here at Gamescom and hoping to see you again soon.
Thank you so much. And thank you very much for playing my games. You number one. Woohoo!
Bye.
Hey, nice job.